blessings and the lessons of my adolescence. To shedding pests when wrapped in a peasant. To added lessons and the blessings of unwrapping my presence. This is an infinite synchronous of an endless kiss from different lips. Reflections of endless testing. Quivering by those that know the cracks in the road. Cracking the code, facts in the scrolls. I'm not housebroken. Shit everywhere it is outspoken. Living in everything since light crashed with darkness and a big bang. Ain't shit changed.
Everybody, so we're back on layers, and today we're going to talk about just a few layers and reaching a goal in general. And I thought about this because, as some of you know who's been kind of keeping up with me, tomorrow is the release date for my very first book, my spoken word book. And first off, thank you anybody and everybody who supported it, who bought one during the pre-sale time period. I love you so much. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that later. But just sitting here cooking dinner, I was thinking and reflecting on everything you learn just in the process of reaching a goal. And it took me back on just different layers of my life and what I consumed recently, just over this time, just in the process of dropping the book or anything else that I've been doing and just dealing with life in general. I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to share with you guys some things that I've learned and I've had to deal with and suck in over the last like 6 months. Like 4 to 6 months, I'll say. So one of the main things that I needed to learn and that I want to share with you when it comes to reaching goals in life, when it comes to growing in life, number one is fuck with people that fuck with you. I'm gonna elaborate. Sometimes we get so caught up in wanting support or wanting love from certain areas in life, whether if it's certain jobs or networking that we want to do, if it's personal relationships, if it's anything. At the moment in which your energy is doing this, that's not the energy of growth. Because if you're doing this, that means it's not coming to you. That means the energy is not in alignment. That means that you're going there and you want this, but it doesn't want you. And what we have to learn is to spend less time on what we just think we want and more time on sitting back, looking around, and appreciating what we have. Appreciating and putting energy into what naturally comes to you. With what and who sees you. Because we all have a magnetic field. We are all made up of energy. And we are all one big magnet. And your surroundings, the people around you, the life that you live, is all a representation of the frequency of your magnet. And what attracts to your magnet is you. And you can't get to a point to where you're repelling what was coming to you by trying to reach for something that is not in alignment with you. And that's with everything. At the moment in which I sat back and was just like, and just kind of looked around like, who fucking with me? Who's here organically? You know what I mean? That's when I saw where I was at in life and what my resources are, what my love look like, what have I built? What does my energy look like? And then you get happy. Then you find peace. Because it's like, wow, these are some amazing fucking people. It's like, wow, I've actually created a lot. It's like, wow, I have these opportunities and lanes that I can walk straight through. But sometimes you will miss out on opportunities. You will miss out on the opportunity to even build relationships with people if you're too worried about what you desire, what you want, what's over there, that you don't even see what's right here. And you lose the gap to build. And it's a messed up thing, because sometimes you could be sitting there thinking like, okay, I'll get to that, or okay, that's right there, or I'll another day, or I'll be over there, I gotta do this right now, I gotta make sure, because that look. If you spend too much time running after what you think you want, you will lose the alignment or what's around you that you need. What aligned with you that you need. Because you're not feeding it. And anything that aligns with you in life aligns with you in that moment. And if you're not conscious enough and rooted enough to see it, you'll miss it. And I'm just sitting here, I'm just thinking and reflecting while I'm cooking dinner. And that was a key thing when it comes to achieving a goal. And another thing, and most people who are out here really trying to achieve in life, and I talked to a lot of people even today. I was at the King of Dot event, and I sucked at some game, you know what I mean? And something that many of us, or even people that I've been talking to, are in agreement of, is when you go to reach a goal, right? It's not just about that goal. It's about that goal, and it's about every goal that you have that comes after that. It's about the big picture. These are just little steps for that big picture. What I will say is that we all need to spend more time in these moments of reflection to just pat ourselves on the back, like, okay, you did this today, even if it's not that big to you. But when it comes to being successful in life, you can't spend too much time in one energy. Whether if you're celebrating or reflecting or whatever the case might be, because it's a marathon. It's a marathon. And for those of you who have never been in a marathon, my mom used to make me go to them when we were younger. Wherever there was something to help people or something like that, we was there. So if it was cancer, or if it was this, or if it was that, I've been to so many marathons, skating, riding bikes, running, walking, whatever. But for those of you who have, you know that there are stopping points where you get water. They might have some cut up fruit or something for you. Those are your moments to catch a breath. Those are your moments to refuel. Those are your moments to reflect. How far did I come? Oh wow, I'm at this mile right now. Cool. You don't stay there. No matter what you go through in life, you don't stay there. That's the importance of balance in life. Whether if it's a high or if it's a low. You experience the high, you experience the low, and you keep going. Because if you don't keep going, you'll miss your next mark in a time frame that could have been phenomenal for you. It's a marathon. And I know it's hard. It's hard to get up every day and be like, okay, I gotta do this today. Oh, I did that. Can't really think too much about it because I gotta do this tomorrow. Or not even tomorrow. An hour from now. Because you have a vast amount of things that's on your plate that you have to do. And the only reason why I say don't spend too much time and energy, but at the same time, make sure you spend time for yourself. Because those moments of reflection, those moments of taking a breath, those moments of drinking water or eating fruit, taking a nap sometimes, keeps you going. You do need that. That's your second breath. You know? That's your balance in life. But it's something more that I want to share with you guys today. So my analogy in achieving a goal, I compare to skydiving. I went skydiving one time, some years back. And I think of that experience whenever I'm doing something new in life, especially when I'm about to go into a battle, which I'm preparing for right now. You get an announcement, so. But especially when I'm going into a battle, because it's the exact same energy. It's the exact same experience, especially my very first battle. I went skydiving like a year or two before my very first battle. It was all within the same energy in life. I went skydiving because I was afraid of heights. I know some people was like, what? That don't make sense. It makes perfect sense, because if you're afraid of something, you need to conquer it. You need to face it full on. Otherwise, your fears may hinder you in your growth. So I don't like getting on roller coasters like that. Well, actually, I love roller coasters. I don't like big drops. I don't like roller coasters where the main focus of it is to go up just to go down. I think that's very stupid, and I don't like how it feels. But because it creates such a fear in me at even the thought of it, I don't like that. So I went to go face it. I wanted to jump out of a plane. So I'm gonna tell you the process and the mentality and the psychology in that experience of me signing up to jump out of a plane. Who does that, right? So the first part of the process, just like in anything you decide to do in life that you feel like you take it seriously, you invest in it. You make an investment. You look at it, whether you're watching it on YouTube or you see it somewhere, and you're like, okay, first you make the decision to do it. And you're like, okay, I'm going to do that. Then you find out where you have to go or who you talk to do that. And then in most cases, it costs you some form of investment in the beginning. No matter what it is, what kind of art it is that you do, no matter what kind of sport it is that you do, in the beginning stages, you're not getting paid to do it. You pay to do it. So first you make an investment. And then what happens when you make an investment in something? You're more likely to show up. You're more likely to take it seriously because you put money behind it. So you think I forgot the day that I'm supposed to go jump out of a plane? No, I spent money on it. I spent money on a damn cameraman and to be there that day. My phone going off. I think I know what that is. But yeah. And then it's the next part of the process. So the day comes, right? And when the day comes, that's when you find out who really riding with you. That's when you find out on that ride there, who's really gonna be in the car with you on this ride? Who answering the phone that day? Everybody always want to act so excited when it's an idea. But what about the morning of? What about when it's time to get in the car and when it's time to ride out? And that's with anything in life. Who gets in the car that day? And who's in the car that day? Because they will jump out with you. They with you. They gonna make sure you straight. If they can't make sure you straight, then we're not gonna be straight together. Who's those people? And then who's the people that's just coming to see if you're gonna do it or not? Because they have so much doubt in themselves, they don't even believe that you gonna do it. Because how can you have that much more heart than them? And then it's the people who they accept that they don't have the heart to do that, but they admire you so much that you could do it. They support you 100%. And in those moments, in those rides, you feel the authenticity of all those energies. Any energy that I got was somewhere in that's anything in business, in jumping out of a plane. If back in the day or whenever we're gonna catch a fade, if I feel like your energy is just to see if I'm gonna do it or not, you can't ride in a car with me. I'm not answering the phone. You can't come. I'm not, what? You just want to document or get me on camera of failing? No. So the ride there and anything that you do is actually the hardest part. The ride to your achievement in life is the hardest part. Because on the ride there is your opportunity to talk yourself out of it. Man, this is stupid. Man, what am I doing? Man, am I even ready for this? Like, man, maybe what dude was right. Man, I got these people with me. They expecting me to jump out this thing. Man, what if I, you know? The ride there. The ride there is the hardest part because that's when you deal with your mind. And that's when you really deal with your heart. Because you know what happens when you get there? When you get there, you're in an environment full of people who do it for a living. Ain't no fear when you get there. Everybody's happy. They do this all the time. This is their everyday life. I asked my, dang, I forgot what those people are called. Tangent person that they attach to you to be able, it's like against the law to jump by yourself the first time. But the person that jumps with you, I asked him, like, so how many jumps is this for you? Because when I got there and I'm asking people, like, what jump is this for you? And they're asking me, I'm like, this is my first one. They was like, your first one? Oh, wow. I'm like, what jump was this for you? They was like, I don't know. I stopped counting after 60. I could do it once in a lifetime. When I get to my tangent jump guy and trainer, and I ask him, because this is a guy jumping with me. I'm like, I need to know he know what he doing. And I ask him, how many jumps is this for you? And he's like, I think it's my 15th or 16th today. 15th or 16th today. I could do it once. And that's how it is in any arena that you get into. When you get there, these people do this, been doing it 24 hours a day. You scared for your little 5-minute, 10-minute little moment or set or 15 minutes? Oh, how cute. That's the energy. And then when that door opens up and it's your turn, not even when it's your turn, when you get on that plane and it's only so many seats, but you got a seat on the plane, it ain't too many questions to ask. You just go up. And it gets a little scary in the process of going up or getting close to any goal that you want to accomplish, because there's more room to doubt yourself. But when it comes to getting on a plane, no matter what it is in life, that process is super fast. The hardest part and the longest part is driving there, the drive that it takes you to actually get there. Once you own the plane and you made it on the plane, it's like, you're weird, okay? Jump out, everybody. Battle rappers, you know what I mean. Because it's like, the preparation is kind of the hardest part, you know? And the mental state that you go through, and everybody hitting you with the doubts or the pump up or whatever it is. And then you get to the room, get into the building, it's like, hey, what's up? Oh, whoop, you know, we do this. And then it's time to go. The event starts, and they jumping out the plane, one at a time. And then boom, it's your turn. The doors open. And the scariest part that you experience sometimes, and that I even experienced when it came to skydiving, is when that door opened up and then somebody go out before you and they fall. They fall so fast you don't even see them. You don't even know what happened to them. And it's like, damn, can that happen to me? You know what I mean? And you don't even have time to think about it, because guess what? It's your turn now. And you jump out that plane and forget everything. Because sometimes you only have a moment to train, Like you think you got all this time to study and train and do this and do that. That's but a second. Because if you take too long, you may miss your opportunity. You have too much time to doubt yourself. It's time to jump. And then when you jump, you have to black out. You gotta release. You can't even think about it because guess what? You already in the air. Ain't nothing to think about. And as soon as you realize that and you let go and you out here, you find out that your parachute works. You find out that your parachute works. And you fly and it pulls you up higher than you ever been in your life. And then when you float down, you realize life is good and it wasn't nothing. And when you land, all you can think about is, what's next? What's next? So don't spend too much time on what you did wrong, what you didn't do, what you could do, how excited you are that you did it, how sad you are that it didn't go the way you thought. Because guess what? What's next? And that's all I wanted to leave with you guys today. Just for a moment to think about, number one, what your energy look like, what your surroundings look like, what your drive look like. Two, are you gonna jump? And three, pat yourself on the back, but keep going. Cause you ain't got that much time. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. Drink your water, eat your fruit, and then keep it pushing. And spend time and energy feeding those that spend time and energy feeding you. Who believe in you, who see you, who love you, who support you. Who want to be on your team. And it's organic. You don't even know how this even happened. Y'all just attract. Just a movement. Love that. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to find your path. You just got to stop running off of it. It's already said. If you ride your frequency, you'll not only achieve your every little goal, but all those little goals are the grand picture. You'll achieve everything you want to achieve in life. Because it's just little bricks to it. It's just little seeds, little droplets. Every little drop in the ocean makes the ocean. Ocean ain't got time to be thinking about every little drop. It just is. The desert. Every little drop of sand makes that ocean of sand. You ain't got time to be thinking about every little drop. Just be the sand. But that's it, y'all, man. I could talk about layers on this all day. SisStarOutspoken.com. Shout out to those that got the book. Oh wait, I got a special shout out. Because when it comes to love and support and all those things, I want to shout out the first few people who supported my book. Y'all have a supporter for life. You don't even know. I appreciate you so much. The first 3 people who bought a book from me was my boy Brian was number 1. Smooth Cuts Production. Look him up. That's my dog. I love you. Like, you support me in everything that I do. And you was the first person to believe in me and buy a fucking book. I love you. Second person, My Verse. I love you, girl. Like, you are a beam of light. Your whole being is beautiful. And I know it was genuine love and support. It's beanie season, y'all. myversewashere.com. Go get your beanie. She got hoodies. All that. Support her. Because she out here grinding. She doing her thing. She do everything that she do from the heart. So check her out. The third person was my boy Keegan. Shout out to Keegan. He was the third person to buy a book from me. I love you, bro. And I see what you doing for the battle rap community. I see what you doing and working behind the scenes and trying to give more people opportunities. Salute to you. And anybody else that has shown me love and supported me, this far. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all. And you will get nothing but love and support from me, straight up.
Let me help you out, come on. How you feeling?
Man, I feel like I just jumped out of a plane.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?